I've been using the Xiaomi Mi4 now for about 2 weeks and I think it's the perfect time to give my full review on this device. So I switched from my Google Nexus 5 to this, which was a huge leap because of the drastic software changes. Google Nexus 5 was running the stock Android 5.0 Lollipop, while this phone is running on the Xiaomi custom UI, that is MIUI 6. Welcome guys, this is Ritish from Ritish Tech, and today in this video I'm going to give you my complete reactions and thoughts on what I feel about the Xiaomi Mi 4. Beginning with the hardware quality, I personally feel that it is a very superior device in terms of build quality. Mainly because of the metal finish on the sides with chamfered edges, which makes it very much grippy in hands and easy to hold. It has rounded corners and tapered metallic frame. One con that I have in terms of build quality is the back. It is made up of this glossy plastic which does feel cheap in hands and also makes the phone a lot slippery. The front glass of the device is said to contain some sort of laminate which feels like plastic but is said to perform equally well as a Corning Gorilla Glass. This device rocks an IPS LCD capacitive screen with 1920 by 1080 resolution and 441 pixel density. The viewing angles on this device are also good. Colors and brightness appears to be very consistent. One thing that is very much noticeable on the very first glance of this device, it has these thin black strips on the edges of the display which does feel annoying sometimes. Talking about the hardware packed inside this device, it runs on the Snapdragon 801 2.5 GHz quad-core CPU with 3 GB of RAM. GPU is the Adreno 330 and the internal storage on this one is 16 GB, out of which just 13 GB is available. Also, the 64 GB variant of this device is available here in India on Flipkart. All this is powered by a 3000 mAh battery. Talking about the software, this phone runs the MIUI version 6 on top of Android KitKat. MIUI 6 is a heavily customized UI that combines Apple flavored launcher experience with some really fantastic customization options and plenty of good looking custom made apps. The UI looks great for most of the part, with simple colorful square icons that launch directly from the home screen like iOS. The drop-down menu offers quick access to notifications and what Xiaomi likes to call toggles. These include quick access to airplane mode, Bluetooth, a shortcut for taking screenshots, Wi-Fi control, screen brightness and much more. Talking from performance point of view, this phone runs on one of the most powerful processors right now, that is the Snapdragon 801 chipset with 3 GB of RAM. In my 2 weeks of usage, I didn't find the phone to be freezing, but yes, it does feel laggy a bit while multitasking. This phone gets a score of 43223 in AnTuTu benchmark test and a score of 15002 in quadrant test. In everyday usage, we found that the Xiaomi Mi 4 would easily get you throughout the day on a single full charge, which is the minimum we would expect from a high-end smartphone in 2015. Indeed, the Snapdragon 801, despite being a very powerful processor, actually manages to reach very low idle power states, which will also help a great deal in maximizing battery life. Now, talking about the audio and the speaker quality, the Xiaomi Mi 4 has one mono speaker located on the bottom edge of the device. It's louder than most of the smartphones on the market, but not as loud as the HTC One series boom sound speakers that are doubtless the best smartphone speakers. The audio is distinctly average as per me. Also, it's quite easy to block the speakers while holding the device, which is surely a downside. Finally, let's talk about the camera on this device. The Xiaomi Mi 4 has a 13 megapixel back-facing camera and a 8 megapixel front-facing selfie shooter. Both of these can record video at 1080p at 30 frames per second, while the rear one can also record videos in 2160p at 30 frames per second. The camera has a Sony sensor. In low light, the Sony sensor claims to have the edge, and in reasonable low light conditions, it does quite well. But as the light wanes, the noise level increases. The 13 megapixel CMOS sensor has a pretty impressive f/2.0 aperture designed so that more light can be captured when shooting in the dark. The Mi 4 also has an 8 megapixel front camera which features the smaller Sony IMX219 sensor. The front camera has an interesting gender recognition filter which pretty much amounts to a fairly smart beautification mode. So what are my final thoughts on the Xiaomi Mi 4? The Xiaomi Mi 4 is without a doubt a fantastic phone and one that will make the vast majority of users who purchase it very happy. Overall, I would give it a score of 8 by 10 because of the problems you face with the device in terms of speaker and the slippery back, while it leads in all other aspects, mainly camera, display and performance. And yeah, that was much for this video. I hope you found this video helpful guys. If you did, then don't forget to hit the like button given down below. Also do remember to subscribe to my channel to get notified about my future videos such as this one. Thanks for watching guys, and I will see you all in the next one.